Hey, hello out there. Welcome to the live stream. We're getting started. We're going to cover the 5 steps that you need to take immediately after joining this high ticket affiliate program so that you can profit and start making those big fat commissions that you've been hearing about. All right. So it's really simple. You join at myertcbusiness.com. You get into that affiliate program through my link. Join. Make sure you sign your contract and get all of that taken care of. And then there's 5 simple steps to get you started on earning commissions. And I'm going to go through it. And I can actually help you with all 5 steps. So all of this is stuff that I provide support and additional help to help you succeed with this in this program. So let's get to it. So first, we got step 1. Okay. Step 1 is you just go out and find a business. Okay. So this could be any business anywhere. And in some of my previous training, I talked about going out and just making a list of all the businesses that you associate with, that you do business with every day, maybe dentists that you might walk into, or a chiropractor, or any business, a restaurant, any business anywhere that you ever interact with, or any business owner that you know. Make a big old list. That's the easiest way to make a list of businesses. But once you've gone through that list, you actually can go out, and there's a lot of tools out there available to go out and find businesses. But the one I recommend, I'm a partner in, is leadcarrot.io. It's really simple, but you want to go out and find businesses. And I can give a tutorial on leadcarrot.io in a future video, but I'll show you on screen here. Sign up to leadcarrot.io. It's a pretty inexpensive monthly service to get leads, and it looks like this. You just come in here and you click search, and then we'll pop in a search. And let's say, for example, we want to do restaurants. Okay, restaurants. Let's find restaurants around me. So I'll put in Irvine, California, and I'll hit search. So it is busy digging and finding businesses for me right now. And it's going to be searching in real time and going out and digging and pulling back lists of businesses all over. And it's actually going to pull businesses in a 25-mile radius of where I'm at, as you can see there. Oh, and it was hiding it there. You can see down at the bottom, already it's found 4,982 restaurants that's nearby me. So it's that simple. And then you'll notice down below, you can see the list of businesses, including their email address, their phone number, their physical address, and a bunch of other information. And you can quickly export this into a spreadsheet so you can work with it anywhere you'd like. So that's an example of a lead carrot. I'm going to hit stop and go out of there. So we'll come back on here. And so that's step 1. So whether you use leadcarrot.io, whether you just go out, maybe you can go find one of those ancient, what do they call those, yellow pages that's out there, and go through there. But you could literally do anything like that to find a list of businesses and use your favorite tool to do that. So that is step 1. Okay. Now, step 2, contact the business. Now, you can do this in a variety of ways. I recommend calling the business, and not everyone is excited about picking up the phone and calling, and they get a little nervous, a little anxious about that. But if you've never done phone work before, don't worry. It's just casual and relaxed. You can't mess it up. Don't worry. But I recommend calling. And in fact, if you're so nervous and anxious about calling, you can even hire some of my team to do the calling for you. We'll talk about that another time. But I can help you with this, but I recommend you try it out yourself and you just pick up the phone and call, or get somebody else to call for you. And just say, hey, Mr. Business, who at your company is in charge of accounting or payroll and makes those kinds of decisions about those things? Like, who's the manager when it comes to running and operating the business? Is it the owner? Is there a bookkeeper? Is there a HR department? Who should I talk to? Because I want to help you guys qualify for what's called the ERTC credit, that you're owed a lot of money and you probably don't even know it, right? That's the call. And don't worry, you don't have to sell, right? Don't think at this point you're going to have to sell or convince someone to do something. You merely want to find out who is the person that makes the decision, and that's it, okay? That's step 2. Then you can move on to step 3. You talk to that decision maker, and you simply educate them about the basics of the employee retention tax credit. That's it. Don't have to pressure them. You don't have to hard sell them. You just simply say, chances are you're qualified. And they're going to say one of a couple of things. One is, well, I already filed for it. Cool. That's fantastic. I'm so glad you did that. Have a very good day, right? You're done. Okay. Move on to the next business. Or other thing is they might say, well, I don't think I'm qualified. I was told I'm not qualified. Really simple handling. You say, well, I have found that many businesses think they're not qualified. They've even been told by their CPA that they're not qualified, and they are. I've seen it time and time again. And this is true, by the way. I know this personally, but to be true, it happened to me in my business. I was told I don't qualify when I did. So this happens all the time. And I'd like to help you find out. So if you'd be willing to, I'd like to just help you find out if you're qualified once and for all. You'll know with total certainty. I've got a team of accountants and a team of tax professionals and tax attorneys who can actually help you find out once and for all. And then they're either going to say yes or no. And then you just move on to the next. And if they say the other thing that is that they might be curious of, like, oh, ERTC, what's that? I heard about it, but I don't really know what it is. And then you simply educate them on it. And I have a free PDF, by the way, that I will give you if you join my favorite ERTC program and you join through my link at myertcbusiness.com. If you join through my link, I'm going to give you a downloadable PDF that you can provide to that business to help educate them about ERTC. And you simply educate them about what they can get from the government. You don't have to sell, you don't have to arm twist, you don't have to convince them to do anything. You just want to make sure that they are completely aware that they probably qualify, right? The laws have changed several times. Actually, the Congress and the IRS have twisted and changed and manipulated and really made it confusing for everyone. And so find out from a professional once and for all, are they qualified for this or are they not? Because they could get 6-7 figure checks from the government for free. And it costs them nothing out of pocket to do this. Okay. So they don't have to pay to have the tax people look at it or the tax attorneys look at it to determine if they're qualified. So that's the pitch. That's really all you need to do. Okay. That's step 3. Step 4, you get them to put in an application. All that step is put in your application. Let's find out if you're qualified. Okay. And it's going to need to collect some information. You are given a link when you join the program at myertcbusiness.com. You will be given a tracking link. You can either have the business go to that tracking link or you can fill it out for them and put in all their information. And that gets the process started so that they can find out once and for all if they qualify. Now, the business will need to provide some information because they need to know a little bit about how many employees they had, some information about how much income they've made during the pandemic. They provide all of that, and then they can find out once and for all if they're qualified. Okay. Then the final step, which is optional, but I highly recommend it, is that if you can't get an immediate yes, if you get a maybe, you get a, hey, send me more information, or you make that first call and you get the name of the decision maker, but you can't actually talk to them, you just follow up. I actually recommend you follow up 7 times before you give up. Okay. Businesses are busy. Okay. Business owners are busy. Managers are busy. They often don't have time. So what I do is I follow up by email and I follow up by phone. So I'll just send them 7 emails, not all at once, obviously. So I like to drip it out. I'll send one every day or every other day, spread out over about 10 to 14 days. And then I'll make some calls to follow up again. And that's it. That is the entire process. It does not need to be any more complicated than that. So you go through that simple step-by-step process, and you will find businesses who are owed ERTC money. You will be able to connect them with ERTC Express using your affiliate link. And then when they get their money, you can get huge paydays. And I know personally, having seen $12,000 commissions on a single transaction from a single business. I've seen them up to $99,000 commission checks. That's not to me, that was to somebody else. I saw the commission check with the payment with my own eyes go out. So that was pretty cool. $99,000 in commission for a single transaction for a single business. Buddy of mine, right out of the gate, what he did, he made a list of all the businesses he knows. He called them up, and I think it was like the first 3 days he started doing this, he had already landed one that was qualified, and he got a big 5-figure commission check from that commission too. So don't overcomplicate this. I know a lot of people want to dive into like trying to do all kinds of crazy automated marketing or spend a lot of money on ads and do all of those things. You can. If you're already an expert at those things, you can do that. But it just needs to be very plain, very simple. Get a list of business, contact the business any way you can. I recommend the phone, but you can contact them by email, whatever it takes to reach out, get in touch, and then educate that business and try to get them to go fill out to find out if they get ERTC commissions. And it's that simple. Those are the 5 steps to you being able to make huge tens of thousands of dollars, even like almost a 6-figure single commission from a single deal. And again, if you haven't signed up yet, make sure you go to my ERTC Express, and I'll put the little ticker showing up there on the screen. Head on over there, and that is where you can join the best ERTC program. That's my affiliate link. If you use that link, and if you do, I'm going to give you a bunch of supporting materials. I'm going to give you a script. So if you'd like the telemarketing script that we use when we do outbound calling, I'm going to give that to you. I actually have a document as well that here I'll show you on the screen again really fast, that I'm going to be providing to everyone who joins through me. That's this document here that goes in depth on how businesses qualify, how the whole program works, frequently asked questions. So I'm going to give this to you, and you can actually share this document with your potential clients, where you can use it to educate yourself. And I'm going to give that to everyone who joins through my link. And that's how you get started. Don't overcomplicate it. Just get started. And you can use a tool like leadcarrot.io, or you can just, again, make an old-fashioned list on a piece of paper of just the businesses around you that you know about. Look them up online, get their phone number, get their email address, and then follow up. It's that simple. And all it takes is one single deal to earn you a big multiple thousand or 10,000 or 20,000 or up to almost $100,000 payment from one single deal. And it helps that business. It isn't like you're trying to sell them something. They don't have to put money out of pocket to do this. They get a big reward. They're going to get lots of money from the government by participating in this program. You don't have to sell them. They don't have to spend money out of pocket. And then you get paid a massive commission.